Oh my god, Patricia! Have you found your way to my video, Patricia? You look amazing today, Patricia! And all the other laddies, lads and lasses, whatever, welcome to the click. I was just having a moment with Patricia. Do you mind? Anyway, today we're gonna do something beautiful. On this channel, we're never cringe. So we're gonna look at r/CringeTopia together and cringe together. I do hope you enjoy it, you little cringe lords. Mwah. And remember to subscribe to channel or a Mungo puppy will cry. Whee! Don't worry, there's a bed there. He landed safely. I am a good pet owner, I promise. Just watch my streams where I never kill Minecraft dogs. POV, it's the 1950s and you see your African-American friend being beaten, but you have to act like you don't care. Oh! It's just so bad. Okay, to be fair, to have a little bit of critique or creative criticism, if you truly were acting like you didn't care, wouldn't you have like a big Joker smile or something? But in all seriousness, how to turn like historical events to be all about you? Don't do this, please. TikTok is cringe enough as it is. Angel 45, 6 feet 7 figures 8 inches, or keep it moving. The demands are really tall. Okay, yeah, but like, you're looking for like a sugar daddy and a hot young squeeze all in one. Good luck, lady. I think you'll need it. Gave bro a vitamin C pill and told it was perk. Okay. Jesus, dude. Maybe it's some really strong vitamin C, you know, don't judge. But also, this used to be a thing back when I was young. In Sweden, we call it fjortisfylla, which is basically when you're a little bit too young to be drinking, but you're drinking anyway because you're a bad boy. But you can't get your hold on alcohol, so you like drink, you know, light beer, and then it's like a psychological drunkenness. Yeah, it's really cringe. God, I cringe even thinking about it. Like, Jesus. I'm so old, man, I swear to God. So, what's your type? Bearded, big, tall, muscular guys with long hair who wear flannel and cartlaze and own a farm out west along with a dog and a dozen cows. Of course, you girls never like nice guys. You only go for muscular assholes who are too broke. Your BF probably beats you. Nothing says like, I am a man who's comfortable in myself and will truly treat my lady the way she deserves, quite like wishing harm on people that don't wanna date you. I would say that he's showing some red flags, but at this point he is just a big red flag personified. And you deserve it because you never get good guys a chance. I hope one day you realize what a mistake you made. Ah yes, what a mistake. I didn't dodge a bullet today, I dodged a rocket. When we see a white guy playing Switch in public. What? Wait, what? What was the point of this? Am I missing? Was that like pro Switch or against switches? Wait, I have to watch this again. Wait. If we see a white guy in public, hey, they're walking and they look over. Is that like flirtation? Oh, is she doing the finger in the back? Okay, I guess it's anti-Switch. I guess owning a Switch is bad now. I don't. What is with this like random strong hatred for just mundane everyday things? Musky Husky tweeted, Netflix waiting for the war to end to make a movie about a black Ukrainian guy that falls in love with a transgender Russian soldier. I mean, you can poke fun at virtue signaling stuff, but there's also like when you take it too far, I don't know, people just care too much, man, about stuff. Musky Wusky, no, come on. Tweet about Mars instead. Here is 5 TikTok dances that you can do to help Ukraine fight Russia. What? I'm gonna give this the benefit of the doubt that this is some kind of like, you know, oh, charity racer, add this charity racing link to this specific TikTok dance or something. But I'm hoping that's the case, but I don't think so. All right, let's save the world together. A 1, a 2. I saved the world. Please chill with the Nobel Prizes. I can only fit so many Peace Prizes on my shelf. So here we got exercises. The top one pumps the butt. The other one pumps the thinness. The other one pumps the boobas. And the other one... Oh, I thought it pumped the feet, but it seems to be the legs. These animations are so weird, man. What? I do like the boob curls, though. That seems like some bad women's anatomy. I think there are exercises that can make parts of the body more firm and lifty, and so to say. But I don't think it's gonna like, you know, I'm moving on, man. I feel weird about this.
Ladies, ask your husband if he would still love you if he got a sex change. If he says no, walk over to your room and start packing your bags. Ladies, do something unreasonable and drastic with huge impact on both your life, and if he doesn't agree, dump him, because you actually want a submissive pet that will validate all your eccentricities.
I think that if they are actually trans, they should be supported. They should be with someone who they love and respect them for who they are. Everyone deserves that baseline of love, no matter who you are. But also making a big life choice like that when it doesn't even seem like the point is that someone is trans, you're just like making a big decision for the sake of it to get a reaction. No, come on, don't do this. This is bringing such a weird thing into... No. R/female dating strategy. Okay, would you like to shoot for Monday or Tuesday?
Sure, that sounds good. Either one works.
Sweet, let's shoot for Monday. I'll be free anytime after 6:30.
Okay, sounds good. Let's say 7 then.
Sounds great to me. What kind of food are you feeling tomorrow? I know a great Italian restaurant by me.
Hard pass. His texts scream of LV to me. An HVM would suggest a place near you, and the vibe is just off. Don't go out with him. Waste the time. What? HV men are built... What is H... What? They are decisive and strong communicators.
Oh, you're talking about like Sigma males.
Not seeing that with this guy. Then again, I never agree with meeting people online. HV are out of the world getting stuff done. Agreed. If this guy is going to be for the very first date, imagine how he'll be in a relationship. He can't even be a man to pick a date.
I mean, the let's shoot for is getting on my nerves. This is a date. Be a man, pick a time, and arrive promptly. This just reminds me of that, what is it, that South Park scene when it's like, hey baby, wanna go for a date? Sure, I'm free at 6. Yeah, sure, I'll pick you out at 8, bish. It's like, no.
I know a great Italian place by me. I wouldn't go there. Why does it have to be near where he lives? Because he's a lazy scrote who wants to invite her over for naughties after dinner.
Oh my god, who could imagine having naughties after a good date? Oh, the tang.
Yes, and that last minute planning stood out to me near his place.
I mean, that's probably why he knows the place. It was just an open suggestion. Like, you typically aren't too familiar with restaurants that are like really far away most of the time.
Sorry, I wouldn't trust to date anyone who says stuff like shoot. This reeks of LVM.
What is... I have to Google this. There's gonna be something really bad, isn't it? Logical volume management. No? In dating? Low value men. Oh my god, this... This is like some insult terminology, but like the other way around. Oh dear god.
Shoot for is a red flag by itself. Sounds non-committal and low effort. And HVM, high value male, I'm assuming, values your time in his own and would show decisiveness. I bet that these are like the same people who would be all up in arms if a man was too commanding. It'd be like, what about equality? I don't know, this just seems like you're overanalyzing, like, literally one screenshot of a Tinder chat. I have had way worse Tinder chats. It's not that bad.
I'm fine, let's try this again. They overnighted me a brand new one.
Oh yeah, because they messed up the braille on his first play button.
Oh my gosh, oh my god. Presented to Anthony Ferraro?
And it says your name.
What?
It was spelled wrong in print.
Well, how did they spell it?
It's missing the second N in your first name.
Anthoy? Okay, well, let's try this again. Never give up, one love.
You're gonna have a collection of misspelled play buttons. This is the best thing ever. So the first one, they messed up the braille. It like fell off in shipping or something. And then they misspelled the name. Oh no. I hope they're at least like reimbursing it for free so you don't have to pay like the $200 for the next play button. Jesus. A Reddit profile. Harvard graduate, PhD IQ 138, Stanford Binet, snotty pundit, Mensa International, free-thinking alpha male and lone wolf, likely hotter than you, and definitely smarter. Debate me. I am ready. Ooh, I'm ready to debate the hotness. This seems to be an invitation for a very spicy time. Rar XD. I do cringer stuff on my channel. Come on, subreddit. What do you got for me?
White Day. Sounds like a racist day. I'm just saying. Call it as I see it. Why would they do that? Oh yeah, selfishness and racism.
For context, White Day is a Japanese holiday where you would give gifts to the people who gave you a gift on Valentine's Day. That's super sweet. Oh my god. Can we like implement that here in Sweden? That sounds super cute. I love this. But also like White Day, I just assume it's about alcohol. You know, you're having a white week or a white day. Like, yeah, I'm not drinking. And not everything that has to do with colors is racism.
Can you imagine bleaching your laundry? That's racist.
Let's talk about the sun.
Yes, please.
Apparently, it is 150 million kilometers away.
Yeah.
100 million miles.
Yeah.
And it burns around 10,000 degrees Fahrenheit.
On surface level or
which
something
is like
that.
close
probably.
to 6,000 degrees Celsius.
Yeah, okay.
I used to work at a steel company, okay?
Ah. Oh, I see where this is going.
To make metal, the furnaces burn around 2,000 degrees. And you can feel that heat from about, I don't know, 25 feet away.
Yeah.
So you're telling me that something that only burns at 10,000 degrees can be felt at 150 million kilometers. Does that make sense to you? Nuclear fusion, and they say it takes a million years for the heat to reach us. It wouldn't have dissipated a little bit over a million years? By the time it gets, I don't know.
It does dissipate, otherwise you would burn
Say
up.
a million miles away from the sun, it wouldn't have, you know. We'd be frozen. This place would be a fucking ball of ice if that was the case. It makes no sense.
Have you kissed? Okay. Okay. So the point here, of course, that is easily overlooked is the fact that the sun is big. That's what he said himself, or did he just say it was far away? Anyway, the sun is really big, which means that it pumps out a bit more energy and a bit more radiation, heat radiation around it than a small piece of metal. And if you think about energy, like, you know, like heat in a three-dimensional space, if you have something this big emitting energy, it's gonna be pretty hot out here, right? But because it's a three-dimensional space, the energy gets more and more dispersed as further out you get. So you need a pretty big ball of energy to actually send it a reasonable distance. That's basically that. So it's bigger, which means more energy, which means that you will feel said energy as heat further away from the object because there is more energy per unit of space, essentially. I mean, for God's sake, you can have like a small piece of grain heated up to 10,000 degrees and you put it on the other side of the room and you wouldn't feel it because it's so tiny. Because, you know, the energy that emits from this tiny body will be so not dense after a pretty short distance. And of course, there's more to it than the sun, it's fusion, etc., etc. But essentially, the bottom line is that a giant fusion ball that is 1,000,000 times the size of the Earth is going to emit more energy than a piece of metal. Click Academy, everyone. Hey, yeah.
You know, he's broke when he buys you water.
You know you're broke when you depend on someone else to pay for your meal. I mean, if you wanted something more fancy, you could communicate that, but I'm assuming it's also a first date, and the attitude seems to be you're that's there for free food, and then you complain that free food isn't expensive enough. But all this unhealthy dating stuff, just go out and have fun. You're young. It's supposed to be nice and uncomplicated and just vibing. If it doesn't work out, that's fine. I don't get these weird attitudes, man. Like these weirdly elitist attitudes when it's obviously so, I don't know, just mundane. Dear God.
Oh, we're doing the TikTok dances with the Royal Guard now? Oh yes, I'm so here for this. I'm so glad this generation is here to perform.
God, I would hate to be that guy. Can you imagine if she just got, like, if her clothes got accidentally hooked up in the bayonet or something? It's like... Stop harassing the Royal Guard. God, they must hate this. I have seen, though, a couple of very satisfying videos where there are, like, tourists filming TikToks in the way, and the Royal Guard, you know, they aren't allowed to swear around it, I think, so they just, like, walk right over them. That's good. That's kind of funny. Musky Husky. I support the current thing. I mean, okay, yeah, that's a little bit funny, but like, you don't have to care so much. I think that's the main point. If you want to show that you care about current events or want to show your support on social media, there are probably people that care about it. If you show your flag during Pride Month, if you do any of these things, that's perfectly fine. Like, not everything has to be a huge deal. I can think sometimes it can get a bit silly, but it doesn't really matter that much. I don't really care. Of course, when it's something serious, it's good to show support and make sure that we're there for each other in this world, but sometimes I get the feeling that people online just pick fights for the sake of picking fights. I freaking get it though. One of the photo apps on my phone changed their app logo to the Ukrainian flag and sent me a notification twice a day for like a week. A freaking filter app. Okay, that's a little bit cringe when you try so hard to like advertise your app and make current events about you. Like that's the kind of cringe part. I think that's a good way of putting it. Showing solidarity isn't cringe, but showing solidarity in a way where you try to make it about yourself, that's cringe. I think that's a pretty good definition. We could put this in the Urban Dictionary. The Clictionary.
Are you ready? Here we go.
What I've spent this year.
January, February, March, April.
What did you do?
May, June,
900,000.
October, November, December.
How are you spending that much money? What did you buy in August? Like 5 cars? $936,000. That is not a facepalm. That's an, oh my god, I almost spent the average American's income in their entire lifetime in 1 month.
That's like a
What did
really
you
nice
buy?
house.
And yes, you're cheering for December because you spent less money. And that's great. But it's only December 8th at the filming of this video. And it's still $10,000 in 8 days.
Holy shit. I mean, even $10,000 spending. Even at that amount, which is only like the first week in December, you're already pretty close to, you know, the revenue of like someone in the 1%. At least where I come from. But like, goddamn. How do you spend $1 million? What do you even spend it on? Either you're really making really poor choices or you're buying like a house a month. What the frick? My dad is an overweight black man and they call him saying he's fat, he can't get an MRA in the zoo if needed. Let me repeat this. They sent fat people to the zoo to get an MRA because average MRA machines are not big enough. Fat phobia is really... Wait, what? Isn't the weight limit like 600 pounds or something like that? What? You can staple your fingernail back together if it breaks. Oh, this gives me the weirdest vibes, man. This gives me the weirdest vibes. Oh my god.
I don't know about you, but I've lived many lives here on Earth, and I wanted to share with you some of
like
the
living a
ones that
double
I've
life with, you know, 2
discovered
husbands
thus far.
or something.
One of my earliest lives
okay,
was
no,
as
it's not
a
that at all.
man in ancient Mesopotamia. I worked as a poet, philosopher, and I taught writing.
Okay.
I've always been very drawn to ancient Egypt, so this life where I worked as a death priestess for Nephthys made
sounds pretty
so much
lit.
sense. My mom actually discovered this one. She did a past life regression and saw us as sisters in a Native American tribe, which makes sense because one of my spirit guides is Native American.
Huh?
I was a lady
How does
of
that
the
make
house
how does that make
Victorian
sense?
Era. I was also definitely a witch because I saw myself making potions in the backyard. I was also a child during World War II, but I didn't live past the age of 6. What's interesting is in this life, my ethnic background are basically the players in World War II. And of course, I have to include my life as a fairy, though this one is technically
I'm so confused. Well, I think I've seen this kind of stuff before. What kind of weirds me out is always that it seems like people always have incredibly interesting past life. Like you never hear just, oh yeah, I was like, you know, just a peasant. I just toiled my field and then I died. Like you never hear that. It's always like a death priestess or a witch or something like really exciting, like a freaking movie. It's never, you know, the 99% of, you know, everyone who lived at that time who would just have been like, you know, an everyday peasant. I don't know. Seems wild to me. To be honest, dude, I wouldn't waste your time even bothering. I left this cute waitress at Starbucks my number, and she took it, but I never got a text. It's been 2 weeks now and nothing. So I went over today, and she was there working, and I left it again, told her she might have misplaced what I gave her in a joking manner, and she said she just didn't feel comfortable. It's a text, and if you're not comfortable texting, why take my number in the first place? Even though I think she's an idiot, I'm still gonna go there again tomorrow and give her a small bunch of flowers just to see if I can mend this somehow. You haven't even had a first date, not even a first text to be honest, and you're already calling her an idiot. I don't think this is meant to be. I actually had an experience on Tinder a bunch of years ago where I matched with this girl, we started chatting, and she was very eager on chatting. I can be honest about that. It was very quick responses every time of the day to the point where I could never really initiate the discussion. Then one day it was just quiet. And I was like, oh, I didn't think much about it. I was in the middle of studying for an exam or something like that. And then next day I get an angry text from her saying, am I supposed to initiate every conversation? You wanna pick a fight before we have even met up for the first time? Like, no, I'm just gonna unmatch. This is not worth my day. Oh my god. People thinking I'm too sweet and innocent to hurt anyone. Okay. Is anyone supposed to have a space in it? Me going to jail for running my baby daddy over. Yeah, so quirky. People think I am nice, but I killed the dude. I'm so quirky and I posted about going to jail on TikTok. What? How is this something to brag about? That's horrible. Person from Tinder. I am excited. How tall are you, by the way, if you don't mind me asking? I am as well. It will be a good time. No problem at all. I am 6'0". How tall are you? I'm 5'0". That's good. I like taller guys. I'm not really into short guys. I'm just making sure. So where were you thinking about going for dinner? That seems kind of shallow, no. But who am I to judge? Because I'm not really into short... Oh, you took it that way. I think it's best if we don't get out to dinner anymore. Best of luck on your tall guy search. Are you freaking kidding me? I see this all over like r/Tinder and stuff. People are like obsessed with heights, man. I swear to God. Please don't do this when you travel to Africa. Oh, they're taking, like, inspirational white girl Instagram pictures of the children. Oh god, this is so cringy. No, please. Oh my god. I bet the posts made after this were all like, hashtag inspirational, where it's like, this little child taught me to see the world through different eyes and appreciate everything I have. And you'll be like really underhand weird about it, but at the same time try to like preach some fake positive. It's so strange, man. The world is such a weird place. Why is the internet a thing? I mean, I work here, but still, why is it a thing? God, I wish I was a plantation owner in 1800 so I could legally own Nessa. Oh, dear God. I mean, I'm pretty sure this is a joke. It's a very distasteful joke, you could argue, and it's very shit posted for the Twitter, but it's obviously satire, but like... God damn. I mean, Twitter's a cesspool, but you don't have to make it worse.
Get your fucking ass up and work.
Oh.
It seems like nobody wants to work these days.
I wonder why.
So true.
You have to surround yourself with people that want to work.
Okay.
Have a good work environment where everyone loves what they do because you have one life. No toxic work environments, and show up and do the work.
Yeah, show up and do the work. Listen to this like multi-hundred millionaire or whatever it is about working your minimum wage job after high school. It's gonna... They're in touch with it, I promise. Okay, let's talk about it for a second. Like, the cost of living has gone up pretty much anywhere as far as I know. Like, even housing prices here where I live are absolutely bonkers. Like, my parents bought a house when they were like, what, 30? I am 30 now, and I look at the house prices and I'm like, what the... How? It's bonkers. It's absolutely nuts. And then, of course, you also have the aspect that just showing up and doing the work isn't necessarily a path to instant success. My experience with this, for example, when I had a job in the past, a regular office job after I had graduated university, I did more than I had to. I partook in projects outside of my normal responsibilities. I took on internal projects just to help the company, etc., etc. But when time came around, I just got the feeling that they were dumping more and more stuff on me because they knew I could get it done efficiently. But then when the salary talk came along, they gave me a very poor salary that didn't even compensate for inflation. Anything that doesn't compensate for inflation is actually a downgrade in pay, believe it or not. So no, just working harder would not always lead to success, and finding that balance in life is really difficult. I was very lucky and privileged that I had the choice to move on. This was actually right around the time YouTube was starting to take off, so I decided to make the leap and give YouTube a chance. And worst case, I would just find another job in a few months. I had spent a long time gathering what I call a frick-off capital, which is basically going to work knowing that if I just get sick of this one day, I can just walk out the door and I'll be fine until I can find the next thing. It can be difficult to work yourself to that point, but it does give a lot of confidence. With that said, like, be responsible, show up, have respect for other people's time. Obviously, you know, be nice to customers when they aren't completely abusive and all that kind of stuff, you know, the no-brainers. But just putting in hours and hours and hours and thinking it will turn a profit. If you're already doing that, there's no incentive from the other side. Also, another good tip, at least where I come from after I graduated, roughly the first 3 to 4 times you switch jobs, that's when you're going to see the biggest salary spikes. That's the statistics we were shown as engineers, basically, when I graduated, at least. I'm not sure if that's the case in every field, but that was at least the case for me. Good luck out there, everyone. I do hope you do well, and don't listen to whatever device this is. Garbage. I'm a man. If you're 20 with a kid, you're not a MILF. You're just a bitch with a kid. I said what I said. What is it with all these people that just have these wild aggressions in their Tinder bios? It's like, I really hate these women. It's like, but you're on Tinder to find it. Why are you venting about, like, your aggression issues? What are you, is this how you think you make a good first impression? What world do you live on? Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, let's do some sensual videos in a public restaurant. Oh my god, yeah, let me sniff that bread. Let's mime to the song. Yes, very, very nice. Let me just touch his kneecap. Oh yeah, let's... Are you grinding up again? It's... What? It's like a lunch restaurant. There's a family behind you. What are you doing? There's just a kid at the table, but... Oh my god. This is the kind of thing I would expect 20-year-olds to do in a nightclub and be a little bit cringy, not like, I don't know, in a place, lunch restaurant with their families. What? So this person sent a payment to this other person asking why they sent a Venmo to their fiancée 2 years ago. They even sent money to be able to message them. Let's dig into it, shall we?
There is a reason. I saw a Venmo transaction between you and my fiancée. I was just curious about that. That's why I'm asking you to text rather than do this on Venmo. Not looking for drama.
Not looking for... You're digging for 2-year-old transaction history on Venmo and you're not looking for drama? Okay. Who's your fiancée? Maybe I can help clear it up.
Be a lot easier to text her. I show you the Venmo transaction. We're done. I just want to know a peace of mind.
That's alright. I'm not going to give my number out.
Well, listen, I've sent a request on January 2020 that said DARE.
Drug Abuse Resistance Education. DARE. It was a fundraiser campaign I was doing then. Now you can rest easy.
Okay. Do you all know each other?
She does not sound familiar, no.
Then why would be asking for money to DARE then? Then she's not only asked at least on Venmo. Can't BS me, but I see.
My Venmo transactions 2 years ago or 2 seconds ago are none of your business.
So on Venmo, it's all my business when between my fiancé. I call that serious BS, bro. Would like for you to talk to my face like that. I would love it.
Because of a Venmo transaction to a charity gig they were doing. You usually say that people can smell insecurity and that kind of stuff, and you know when people have a little bit too much cologne and it just like, you know, stinks up the whole train or something like that? That's basically you, but with insecurity. Okay, so that's some monster right there. Very nice. What are they gonna do? Is this some... Oh no, they're not making... I thought they were gonna make bowl first and just put some vodka in it or something, but this is way worse. Oh no. Oh my god, this is like concentrated diabetes. I can just feel my teeth. I don't know. This feels like if you would dip your teeth in acid. I just feel that from watching this. Oh, that is so much sugar. I just feel my teeth hurting from just watching this. Oh dear god.
Today's polyamorous ship of the day is Abby, May, Miriam, and Brian from Turning Red. They are a platonic quad.
So like friends? Your favorite friendship of the day? I mean, shipping friendships doesn't seem too bad. That seems kind of pure and wholesome in one way, but it's also a really weird way of putting it. Let me take you out for lunch for your last day.
Hey, tomorrow? Lunch? You and me? Okay. You're not leaving tomorrow.
Wait, are you...
You're leaving today, right?
Are you making a lip sync thing? Maybe. When you're No, come on. No. Oh, that's... Oh, please. Why? It's such a sad moment. This is not... Oh, no. Like, everyone can mourn in their own way, but for the love of God, why?
I got my boy Anthony in the cut.
Hey, where the hoes at? We get
yeah, where them ladies at? Oh, that's amazing. Okay. I mean, to be fair, I am about the same level of social awkwardness. Like, it's fine, but like, it's the contrast between hyping yourself up and then also being awkward that's kind of like, oh dear.
The day my husband asked me to pay half rent is the day I pack my bags.
And go where? You can't even afford half rent. Oh, maybe that's a twist. Maybe it's like, she's paying all of the rent, and she's spoiling her husband, and the day he demands that he pays his half, she's like, no, you're my Bobby. Okay, this is... Okay, never mind, I'm moving on. This got weirder and weirder.
He never knows what he's doing. He always has the same outfit.
But then, help him out?
He even sleeps here sometimes.
What?
You know, this video really, really saddens me about today's culture. The fact that you took a photo like that at the end. You don't know this man's story. You don't know what he's been through. Maybe he's homeless. Maybe he has nowhere to go. Maybe he pays for a gym membership just to have a warm place to go for a couple hours, to feel normal, to get a shower, to not be judged. You don't know. But what you should know is better than to mock, ridicule, to shame some man at the gym that's in a worse off position than you. You should be thankful that you're not where he is. You're not dealing with what he's dealing with. You should be helpful. You say he doesn't know what he's doing in the gym on the equipment, so help him. And he can help you. You know how? He can teach you how to mind your own business like he's doing.
Ooh. Shaming stuff. Is that what we're doing in this video? No, we're shaming the people who shame people. Right, so we're superior. Yes. I look defenseless, but... Oh yeah. His skin, 190 bucks, a Russian brave drinks vodka like water. And he punches the camera. What is this? This is kind of like, you know, when you get those weird texts, it's like,
don't touch my girl. You don't want to see my fangs.
It's like, bro, are you okay?
Snarls at you while roaring in the back of the room. So, okay. You don't want to see my inner demon.
It's like, okay, fine, chill. chill. When can I play soccer like this?
In the afterlife. Now, kill yourself.
Oh god, did my split personality slip out again? Did I say something weird? XD! That was so cringe, I would actually rather KMS than read that again. Ooh. The internet is such a weird place when it comes to this kind of stuff, but also, like you kept writing your message. Like, you can read your message back before you post it. It's like halfway through, if you're like, you don't have to ask, like, oh, did my demon write something weird? Like, no, you can just read it before you post it. You wrote, like, another 2 sentences before you posted it. What?
People are terrified to leave an impression.
Uh-huh.
When I met my girlfriend's parents, I immediately started hitting on her mom.
We had the Sigma grind set.
Her dad thought he was there to worry about his daughter.
Uh-huh.
Meanwhile, I'm seducing his wife.
How about seducing the dad?
And that's when I looked at him.
Uh-huh.
And I leaned in softly and kissed him passionately on the mouth.
Yes. Oh my, that's how it's done. Man, it's this is funny though. But that's how it's done. Yes. Hello, Dad. You're worried about me dating your daughter? How about I take you out instead?
Tell me what you wanted me to get straight with your mom.
I want my mom to understand that I can't live off of $1,000 a month, and I grew up on a certain lifestyle. She can't just take that away from me immediately. If someone took her lifestyle away from her, she wouldn't like that. And
lowered her allowance to under $2,500 a month.
And so, I came to you for help.
What are you even spending the money on?
I think the best thing would be to start with a job.
No.
Yeah, absolutely. No. She needs a job.
No!
Oh, that's beautiful.
And I think it would be great if you volunteered some more at the soup kitchen. You could do some great volunteer work down there.
Oh, she loves that. Look at, oh, yes. Oh,
I did that.
That's
she doesn't
just
need
what you
a job
want
babysitting. She needs a job in the world.
No.
She doesn't need a job at home. She needs a job in the world. You need a job.
No, I don't want a job.
Well, I know.
There's so much
work. Work is so much work, yeah. I mean, having a job is a very nice way of learning how to value money, not like just splurging it and really seeing where it comes from. God, I sound like a boomer, like, yes! But in some cases, really true. It's like, stuff tastes better if you have worked for it. Doesn't mean that you should work unfairly, but in this case, I could say that, yeah, you should probably try having an actual job. I am literally crying right now. So basically today in English class I was in VC with my GF, important call because we're long distance, and my teacher snatches my phone in front of everyone and tells me to go to the principal's. I stand up silently and tell her, I wouldn't do that if I were you. The whole class stopped and went quiet. Anyway, I got home and me and my GF may have just put a hex on her, lol. Yeah, so basically mess with me and you will be cursed. May this be a lesson to everyone. Don't mess with a pissed off guy who knows dark freaking magic. Because I would do anything in my power to protect my girl. Yeah, like stopping my teacher from snagging my phone in class. I dare you to technically touching my girl because you're touching my phone and my girl is on my phone. Can you imagine just being a teacher, working a 9 to 5, and some random kid with way too much makeup is just like, hex! Like, okay, Timmy, like, off you go. The contrast of life. Wait, she's... Oh, that's so invasive. No. What is she... Okay, she's literally reaching over you to take selfies with the back. No, come on. Oh, come on. No, this is so bad. This is so bad. Lady, what are you doing? I feel like some people are just like this. They don't see anyone else around them. They're really the main character of the world.
Ah, so beautiful. Life is a video game after all.
Okay, so you put in the fake tongue. And you come there. And you randomly start hacking around the tongue. Yes. That's some real genuine acting right there. Okay, yes. This is good. Oh no, you ripped it out. There's no blood or anything. Oh yeah, that's some high-pitched squeaking. This feels like the kind of acting that you put on YouTube for your audience of 10-year-old kids that can't tell, like, real acting or, you know, real emotions away from, you know, this. That's just the vibe I'm getting.
Chloe Bailey has tried to talk to me for when we was in high school, but I told her one day she's gonna be a star. Don't focus on me, focus on your craft. And look at what she's done. Proud of her.
I was homeschooled. I love when random BS gets called out. That is beautiful. Okay, there's an ice cream, very nice.
Really? Is your life really that boring that you have nothing better to do?
What? What was the point of that?
How old are you? 3, obviously. Go get a job or something.
What was the point? Wait, you paid for the ice cream? Just to like smear your own car? How is this even a prank? You just messed up your own face in your own car and you still have to pay for it. This is so dumb.
I like to make music that moves people. Clap,
right.
clap, 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 clap that ass, bitch. Shake that camel toe. Let me see them pussy lips.
Damn, yeah, that's a poetry. Oh, yeah, slam it. Is this in haiku? I heard TikTok was getting deleted.
Done. Fire. What you wanted.
Oh my god, that reaction though from the tattoo artist, like, is it lit, bro? Like, I mean, it's the thing. It's what you wanted. It's like me getting a YouTube tattoo in my forehead. No. Kidnapper, don't scream or I'll frick you. The kidnapper is peur de peur. And then you scream on purpose, because we all want a little bit of peur de peur pipi. Okay, what's the point? Oh dear God. Oh yeah, I gotta flip the finger. Oh yeah. God, I had some kind of weird shiver up my spine. I think something in my nervous system just broke. Okay, so she's just like, do you want some sushi, babe? And he's like, you eat it instead. She's like, okay. Like, roar! My God, I am feeling a little bit moist right now, if I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, that's pretty much how I feel on the inside. My God, isn't this a good job? Okay, so here's like a movie or something. And she's walking in the street all sad. She's had a bad day. Is she barefoot? And he's in the car, he's vibing. And of course they're gonna snag her bag. Saw that coming a mile away. And when he gets out of the car, you have a car. Just drive the car to catch up. What? She's just like, no. I don't think the director's team did a really good job on this one. Or maybe that's the character. Maybe the character is known for making like weird, irrational choices. Okay, well, to be fair, that's just a regular human though.
That's how we should, you know, like get down with yourself, explore your own body.
Yeah,
masturbation is really healthy, and I recommend it to people of all ages. All ages.
Wait, that sounds bad.
As soon as my nephews could talk, they were doing that. That's what they were doing. Kids touch themselves. Kids start to
you started off good, but then it really went downhill.
The language for their bodies, right? That's your nose, touch your nose, show Aunt T you can touch your nose. But my sister's not saying that when they're tugging at their penis, right? But it feels good, right? We have to learn ways to talk to young people about this so that they know how to explore their body consensually so that it's not in public, right? We don't want people exploring their bodies in public. That's not consensual.
That'd be silly,
but
wouldn't it?
Exploring your body at any age, grandmas, grandpas, all of us need to be exploring our body.
I mean, to be fair, good sex ed is very important. It's shown to have an incredibly valuable impact on the population in many ways, just like No House, and it reduces teenage pregnancies and all kind of good stuff. Like sex ed, yes, super good thing. People that speak out against it are silly. But this is a little weird. Like, yeah, we should encourage, you know, our kindergartners to literally, oh God, I don't even want to say it. This is so weird, man. Okay, so here we go. This is very deep. Okay, he comes and like, it pushes him in the street. Like, screw you, dude. I'm here with my girl with matching hair colors. And he's like, yeah, I know what's up. And they're really happy. But now he's got friends. And friends are valuable because you can jump people and murder them. So look, oh no, this is escalating really quick. Oh no, they punched him in the shoulder, so he died. God, no, please. And she's really sad because now there's no one with matching hair color, and she's scrolling Instagram, reminiscing about the good times they had before he died from the shoulder. And he's trying to slap her now, but no, he's a protective angel. It's turning out well after all. He will always be there for her. And then he just yeets into the freaking sky. What? This is so confusing. There's so much happening in so little time. Maybe I'm just getting old. Maybe I don't have the capacity to analyze these things anymore. That one time a Tinder guy thought my stretch marks were self-harm scars. So he rubbed them and said, please stop for me. good date. We have seen worse in this video. That's not the worst one. But anyway, thank you everyone so much for watching this beautiful video. I hope you cringed a lot today, you cringe lord RARXD. And I will see you in the next video. Have an amazing day and take care of yourself. Mwah.